So I'm going to bring up Jayme Johnston, talk about reclaiming Christmas.
Okay, I did this last night for my boyfriend, and he's like, Jayme, that's only 2 minutes long, so hopefully we'll be able to shorten it because we're over time a little bit. I want to talk a bit about my personal experience and my personal journey through Christmas and not celebrating Christmas and why I came back to celebrating Christmas. And years ago, I read Tom Flynn's book. He's the head editor, the lead editor of the Free Inquiry magazine. And he wrote a book called The Trouble with Christmas, Why Atheists Should Not Celebrate Christmas. And after hearing him on the Skepticality podcast, the book made some very convincing arguments for standing up for your non-belief during the holiday season and making it known that no, this isn't our holiday, and no, we do not celebrate it. For years, I continued to celebrate Christmas, and I felt guilty for it. I felt like my reasons for doing it were fear and hypocrisy. Fear that my family would ostracize me, fear that I would feel ostracized from my coworkers and my community, and dread that I would spend the holiday alone. But hypocrisy because I really did like Christmas. I actually asked Justin to play that video for you before because this does encapsulate, I do like Christmas. Like, there are things I hate about it, but I love the smell of a fresh Christmas tree when you bring it into your house. I love the smell of cooking, and I love the buzz of hearing my family catch up because we haven't seen each other for an entire year. I love us being able to share all of our adventures. I love the Festival of Lights. I lived in Denmark for many years, and instead of electric lights on their tree, they put real candles on their tree. And I love the smell of the wax in the tree and the visual of it. I love wrapping and unwrapping presents, as materialistic as it might be. I love getting Christmas presents. It's awesome. And I love the smell of apples and cinnamon and my mom's pecan pie. And the idea of giving up all of those things made my heart ache. After years of feeling guilty before and after the holiday season, because I felt like I was lying to myself and to my family, I finally made the decision to stop celebrating Christmas. I gave away all of my Christmas decorations, lights, tinsel, ornaments, everything. I vowed that I would not attend any Christmas parties and that whenever possible I would work through the Christmas day. I had a few very miserable years, and I didn't attend holidays with my family. It was upsetting to me. And my decision to celebrate Christmas again came from the most unlikely of places. When I moved to Dallas a few years ago, I began looking for groups to become a part of because I didn't know anybody. I went to a gathering of Metroplex atheists in Arlington. They meet at a place called Jay Gilligan's, and there were some people there that were handing out maps to their Christmas party. And I thought, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You guys are atheists. Why are you having a Christmas party? And so I said to myself, you know, these guys are atheists, I'll go. So my thought was, I've got to see this. And I've got to see how they can do this without feeling like hypocrites. How they can do this and enjoy each other's company. And so I went to visit a family that many of you might know well, the Scott and Susan Hurst. And they had the awesomest Christmas party I've ever been to. There was gift exchange, there was intelligent conversation, there was fantastic food, and I felt like I had come home. And that, I realized, was the true reason for the season. I didn't want to celebrate Christmas for hypocritical reasons. I didn't miss Christmas because of Jesus. I missed having time with my family and friends. That's why it makes me so emotional, because I gave up that time to be with my family. That had nothing to do with our religious beliefs at all. And I enjoy having good times, and the things I like most about Christmas have nothing to do with Christianity. The Christians can claim whatever reason for the season that they want, but the true sentiment of Christmas will never be a religious one. Regardless of historical ties that Christmas might have, and we've looked at a lot of those today, Christmas is what you make it. Christmas is what you want it to be. As free thinkers and non-believers, or even just non-Christians, we cannot allow our holiday to be stolen and claimed to be something that it isn't. I encourage you to politely remind the people around you, don't be a dick about it, but remind them that the importance of Christmas, the reason for the season, is we have time together with our family and our friends, and good food and presents and a cool smelling tree in your house. And that's awesome. And that's something that I regret giving up. And I'm glad to have it back. And I'm glad to be able to embrace Christmas for what it means to me and not what it means to other people. Okay? So enjoy yourself. Go and cook good food. Share it with people. Do something that makes you feel good. Go out and do charity work if that makes you feel good. But don't allow someone else to dictate to you what this season means. And that's all I have to say.